Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is almost here. Yo, listen up. Samsung just did something that's got the entire tech world buzzing like a barbershop full of rumors. The Galaxy S26 Ultra ain't just another upgrade. Nah, this one feels like Samsung finally woke up and said, alright, let's stop playing and remind everybody who runs this game. And trust me, this time it's worth the wait. Now, before you think this is another boring spec rundown, now we're talking about design moves, display glow-ups, and that mystery chip situation that's got even Apple fans sweating under their turtlenecks. This is that inside scoop straight from the underground. No PR fluff, no staged hype, just real talk. So here's the deal. Samsung's taking that old boxy Ultra look and finally giving it some curves again. The S26 Ultra's body got that rounded finesse, smooth edges like it just came out the detail shop. You hold this thing and it doesn't feel like a slab anymore, it feels like a weapon. That's right, they brought back that touch of elegance that the S24 and S25 lost chasing, that a premium brick aesthetic. Now it's got flow, it's got finesse, and it still looks like it's ready to dropkick your wallet. But that's not even the real story. Now the real juice is in the display. Samsung finally dropped the M14 OLED into the Ultra, and that's like going from a 90s TV to a movie theater built into your hand. This display's not playing, brighter, smoother, and sharper than anything they've dropped before. You thought last year's panel was clean? This one's like staring at reality in 8K with attitude. It's the kind of screen that makes other phones look like they're using candlelight. And yeah, you already know Samsung doesn't make display upgrades unless they're about to flex. The M14 means we're getting better efficiency, less battery drain, and a level of clarity that makes scrolling through your ex's Instagram feel cinematic. That's power, baby. Now let's talk about the brain inside this beast, the processor. Rumor mill's been spinning faster than your phone on 1% battery, and yeah, there's confusion. Exynos 2600 in some regions, Snapdragon in others, and a possible 16 gigs of RAM for the Ultra. 16. That's desktop level memory in your pocket, bro. You could edit a movie, play a game, and roast Apple all at once without even breaking a sweat. Samsung finally realized if you're calling it Ultra, it better act Ultra. And here's where it gets spicy, that dual chip setup. We might see some regions with that Exynos flavor, others with Snapdragon muscle. But no matter which side of the map you're on, performance is about to hit different. Samsung knows they can't have step no more. Not with AI and real-time image processing running the show. This phone ain't just faster, it's smarter. Like it's been taking night classes in flexing. Now about that launch, the date's locked. February 25th, San Francisco. That's right, Samsung's bringing the party back to the AI hub itself. They could have done January, but nah, they wanted that late February spotlight. A month of suspense, a month of chatter, and now it's all eyes on the Ultra. You can feel the confidence. They know they got something special. It's not a delay, it's a setup. Samsung's timing this like a mic drop moment. And yeah, they skipped the S26 Edge this time, probably because the Ultra's already doing all the heavy lifting. No distractions, no side models, stealing the thunder. It's all about the flagship, the statement piece, the phone that says, yeah, we heard your complaints and we fixed them with style. What I love most, though, is that Samsung's finally mixing brains with attitude again. This phone ain't trying to be just another spec sheet. It's got personality. It's the first Ultra in years that feels like it's got a story. You can tell they're listening. The rounded body, the powerhouse internals, the M14 Nah, not yet. There's still that chip confusion, that region lock nonsense that makes you wonder if Samsung's trying to run a mystery series instead of a launch. But that's part of the drama, and honestly, it keeps the streets talking. You can't buy this kind of hype. So here's what you do. If you've been holding back, skipping upgrades, waiting for that finally worth it moment, this might be it. The S26 Ultra ain't just another phone, it's Samsung reminding the industry that they still own the throne when it comes to display tech, build quality, and just straight up swagger. And when this thing hits shelves in February, oh, you better believe it's going to break the internet, not with gimmicks, but with straight domination. This one's for the real ones who waited it out, who didn't fall for mid upgrades, who wanted something that actually felt next gen. So, yeah, the Galaxy S26 Ultra, rounded edges, M14 display, 16 gigs of RAM, late February launch, and the kind of flex that makes the rest of the industry clutch their pearls. Finally, Samsung dropped something that feels like it was made for us. Not for the marketing slides, but for the people who actually care about power, design, and real innovation. Stay tuned, because when this thing drops, I'm spilling more tea than Samsung's PR department wants you to hear. Till then, keep your eyes sharp, your battery charged, and your standards high, because the Ultra's back, baby. And this time, it's worth the wait. Peace out.